Hello friends. Now we are going to learn past tense, present tense and future tense. First of all we see what is tenses. Tenses means time. Present tense, past tense and future tense. Some examples. Ram writes a letter. Present tense. Ram wrote a letter. Past tense. Ram will write a letter. Future tense. I study English. Present tense. My uncle came to my school yesterday. Past tense. I shall meet you tomorrow is a future tense. In this example, we can see the verb changes. Present tense, past tense and future tense. Next, 12 type of tenses. Simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, present perfect continuous tense. Simple past tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, past perfect continuous tense. Simple future tense, future continuous tense, future perfect tense, future perfect continuous tense. These are the 12 type of tenses. Next we'll see some examples. Simple past tense, simple present tense and simple future tense. I studied English. I study English. I will study English. Perfect tenses. Past perfect tenses. I had studied English. Present perfect tenses. I have studied English. Future perfect tenses. I will have studied English. Next, past continuous tense. I was studying English. Present continuous tense. I am studying English. Future continuous tense. I will be studying English. Next, past perfect continuous tense. I had been studying English. Present perfect continuous tense. I have been studying English. Future perfect continuous tense. I will have been studying English. From these examples, you can understand the 12 type of tenses. Next, the forms. First person singular I, plural we. Second person singular you, plural you. Third person singular he, she, it. Third person plural they. We'll see simple present tense, its usage. Regular and habitual actions, universal truth, repeated actions, future condition, general actions, facts, actions set by a timetable or schedule, express opinions, from newspaper headlines, belief, when telling stories, for giving directions and instructions, and permanent situations. See some examples. Sun rises in the east. Universal truth. They play football daily. Habits. He goes to school at 9 a.m. every day. Regular. If it rains, I shall not come. Belief. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius temperature. Fact. He works in a bank. Permanent situations. Man enters space. Newspaper headlines. Suddenly, the window opens and a masked man entered when telling stories. Next, we see present continuous tense. Present continuous tense deals with an action which is continuing in the present moment. The form is subject plus am or is or plus verb ing. If first person I come means am should be add before the verb. Next, third person he, she, it come means is should be add before the verb. If you, we, they comes means or should be add. We see present continuous tense usages. Describe one moment in time incomplete to show an action which is now in progress. To show already decided future action. Used to discuss an action or event that is ongoing at present time. Next we see some examples. Actions happening now at the time of speaking. I am drinking coffee right now. We are having breakfast. It is raining outside. Next, temporary activities. Ram is learning to play the guitar. My sister is staying with us for a couple of weeks. Examples. Jim is watching TV at the moment. Watch. I am studying with a friend for a few days. We are going for a movie in the evening. Present perfect tense. Present perfect tense deals with an action which has just been completed. Its form is if I, we, they comes as subject means we should add have before the verb. If he, she, it comes as subject means we should add as before the verb. We see the usages. Things you have done in your life. Number of times you have done something. Recently completed actions which are important now. Situations that started in the past and are still now. Present result. Unfinished actions or situations. Next we see present perfect forms connect two points in time or two actions at different times, and its pattern is subject plus as or have plus verb, third form plus object. Next we will see some more examples. I have drunk a cup of tea just now. The train has arrived at the station already. I have been to England 3 times. John has just missed the bus, so he will be late. I have lived here since 2004. Next we see present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense deals with an action which behind some time in the past is continuing in the present time and this likely to continue for some more time. Pattern. If I, you, we, they comes as a subject means we should add have plus been plus verb plus ing. He, she, it comes means we should add as plus been plus verb plus ing. Next its usage. To show the action has started in the past and still going on. Perfect plus continuous is equal to perfect continuous tense. To combine both complete and incomplete action, that is which is in progress and then finished. Recent actions that have clearly evidence or result now. Typically used for shorter, more temporary situations. Examples. I have been living in this house since 1970. Mr. Raja has been working here for the past 10 years. I have been living in Ireland for almost 4 years. Have they been learning English this week? Next we'll see past tense. What is past tense? Past tense deals with actions of the past. To show an action which completed in the past. Action happened in the past. Subject plus verb. Verb is in past tense. Next, for example, I went to Rome last year. I ate apples. I got our mail yesterday. Peter lived in China in 1965. I watched the news. Next, we'll see past tense is divided into four groups: simple past tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, and past perfect continuous tense. See some examples. I played cricket. I was playing cricket. I had played cricket. I had been playing cricket. Here we'll see that verb is changing to past verb. Next we see past continuous tense. To show a certain action which was going in particular time of past. It is used to describe an ongoing past activity. Describes moment in time. We'll see the forms: subject plus was or were plus verb ing. Note, if subject I, he, she, it comes means we should add was to the verb. If a subject you, we, they comes means we should add were before the verb. Examples: I was reading when she arrived. He was watching the news. It was raining when Priya left for work. When I saw him, he was playing chess. I was working in the garden all day. Next, past perfect tense. To show an action which was completed in the past. Next, used to describe an action or event that finished before another started. Form: subject plus add plus verb third form plus object. For examples, I had finished my work before the guest arrived. We had been to see her several times before she visited us. He had studied harder before he appeared for exam. Next we see past perfect continuous tense. It shows an action that started early and going on up to particular time of past, used to demonstrate a past continuous action that has ended. Its form: subject plus add plus been plus verb first form plus ing plus object. Example: when I joined the office, she had been working for 3 years. He had been watching her for some time when she turned and smiled. She had been waiting for 2 hours when the doctor finally arrived. Next we see future tense. Used to demonstrate an action or event that will happen on the future. To show an action which is yet to happen. Form: subject plus will or shall plus verb plus object. For example, I will watch the news. I shall meet you tomorrow. The minister will come soon. If you walk in the rain, you will get wet. If we miss the last train, we shall have to stay here. Next we'll see future continuous tense. Used to discuss an ongoing event or action that will happen in the future. To show an action which will continue at particular time in future. Form subject plus will or shall plus be plus verb ing plus object. For example, I shall be writing the exam by this time next month. When you come tomorrow, they will be playing tennis. He will be coming to visit us next week. He will be watching TV and she will be cooking dinner. They will be waiting for me when I reach cinema. Next we'll see future perfect tense. To show an action which will be completed at particular time in future. Used to demonstrate an action or event that will continue sometime in the future. It forms subject plus will or shall plus have or as plus verb third form plus object. Examples: Mr. Kumar will have completed his project by next April. By the time we reach there, train shall have started. I will have watched the news before 10 p.m. Next we'll see future perfect continuous tense. To show an action which is already started and will be continue on the particular time in the future is used to demonstrate an ongoing action that will be complete at some point in the future. Form subject plus will plus as or have plus verb plus ing plus object. Examples: I shall have been writing a novel for 2 hours by next month. Next, I will have been watching the news over 10 minutes before you join me. By the end of your course, you will have been studying for 5 years. Thank you for watching.